Hey, what's up? I'm back on this subject again about One Piece. I hadn't talked about One Piece in a while. 'Cause I know some of you guys probably wanted me to give more of my opinion about what I think about One Piece still. Right now, I'm on episode 300 and hold on, 325, I believe. Yeah, 325. Yeah, that's the episode that I'm on right now, and I think that's the Japanese version. But I gotta say though, One Piece has been very amazing so far. I made it to episode 325, and I gotta say, so far so good. It's been good. The fights are excellent. I'm just very amazed by One Piece though. When you watch One Piece, you kind of get that Dragon Ball Z feeling again. You kind of be like, man, this stuff right here is just like Dragon Ball Z. It's like you watching Dragon Ball Z all over again. But except that it's just brand new, brand new characters. It's just something fresh to watch, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just going back, watching some of the old Dragon Ball Z classic, you can always go watch One Piece and be like, this is pretty good, really good. Good fights and everything like that. One Piece has really came a long way. They really did. I really like how they build these guys up. They started One Piece from all the way from the bottom. And then, when the time was right, they finally decided to put these guys with the Dragon Ball Z characters, in which they really did it well. They written it pretty good, and it was well done. I like how they did this, though. I can see why people comparing One Piece to Dragon Ball Z and everything like that. Because when I was watching One Piece, when I first watched that, I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, man, they doing some Dragon Ball Z stuff in there, though, like, shit, this is like some fresh shit, some fresh and new stuff to watch, and it was good. Instead of just watching some of the old Dragon Ball Z classic, which we already done seen a lot, we get something new for a change, though. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, man, all these years, man, I'm sitting here missing all this good fights out of One Piece, and I sat here and bashed Luffy in the past, and I was like, man, I feel like an idiot for saying all that stuff. I mean, I really hasn't bashed Luffy like that, One Piece. I hasn't really bashed him like I bashed Naruto, because I said that I think I watched a few episodes and I didn't really like it, or I didn't want to get into it though, because I looked at this guy named Luffy with a straw hat, and I thought he was goofy, which he is. I mean, he looks goofy to me still, though. But when you watch it and you really get into it, you be like, okay, Luffy's not so bad. So I finally gave Luffy a chance, though, and he did not disappoint me. Luffy and all the other characters in One Piece did not disappoint me whatsoever, man. They entertained the hell out of me when I was watching One Piece, big time. I couldn't get enough of One Piece. And I'm not saying I was watching One Piece all day, but I'm just saying, like, whenever I had the chance to, the time to watch One Piece, I watch it though. So I'm impressed though. I like how the world government is chasing after Luffy and them. They putting high bounties on Luffy and Zoro and all the other ones. I like it though. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself though, man, could you imagine if somehow. And I know that I said that I would like to see Goku and some of the few Z fighters join Luffy's team. But then I was like, nah, I don't think that would be such a good idea. Because if that happens, then Goku would have to become a pirate. And we know that Goku would look really fucking silly. But they probably won't change him out of his costume. Goku probably would still rock that orange costume still. But him joining Luffy, that's just like him, I don't know. That's just like him bowing down to Luffy and saying, hey, Luffy, you're stronger than me and you're better than me. That's just like him doing that. And it wouldn't really look right for Goku doing that. I think the perfect role for Goku, because I think they should join. I think they should continue Dragon Ball Z and One Piece. They should continue this crossover. But I think the best role for Goku and the Z Fighters in One Piece, the best role I think for them is for them to rescue Luffy and them. If Luffy and them fight up against very strong opponents and Luffy's not able to handle them, then that's when Goku and the Z Fighters come in and take over and save the day. Kind of like a Superman thing. Kind of like Superman. Goku and the Dragon Ball Z Fighters and all them are basically like Superman. They come there to save the day, to help clean up Luffy and them mess. Because Luffy and them got overpowered and the Z Fighters basically just came in and helped them out. and clean up their mess. I think that's the best role for Goku. But as I was saying, could you imagine this if the world government, now we all know the bounties that the world government has put on Luffy and all his friends. We know that, but could you imagine what the bounty would be on Goku if the world government found out there's a powerful fighter like Goku out there helping Luffy and them? You know, if they found out that the world government is, they found out that Goku is helping Luffy and the pirates. Could you imagine what the bounty would be on the Z Fighter's head? I can just imagine that. I can imagine, I don't know. I can see Goku having a huge bounty on his fucking head. I don't know what his bounty would be. I think his bounty would probably be about 300 million or something. I don't know. But I know the world government would have their hands full, though. And if they do that, if they somehow, in One Piece, somehow does that, have the world government put bounties on the Z Fighters, then they would have no choice but to stick the Z Fighters, glued them with One Piece. They would have no choice. That means we're gonna start seeing the Z Fighters more often. But I think that will be a good idea. Goku and the Z Fighters having huge bounties on their head because the world government think that Goku and them are pirates, which they're not, by the way. But they just putting huge bounties on them because Goku and all of them are helping Luffy and them out and everything like that. So they said, fuck it, let's put a high-ass bounty on Goku and his friends. Just think about new fighters that they can create. Just think about this, new powerful villains for the Dragon Ball Z characters. I'm telling you, the world would be after the Z Fighters. I'm telling you right now, everybody would be after Goku. Goku would be one of the most wanted person. I think that would be good, though. I think it would be good to have the whole world come after the Z Fighter. And I know you guys are like, this guy thinking all stupid and retarded, but I'm just thinking how exciting One Piece and Dragon Ball Z would really be, to really get more good entertainment stuff out of this. You feel me? Just think about how good it would be, powerful ass fighters from different universe challenging Goku and the Z Fighters, and just think about that now. I'm telling you right now, I think it'll be good. Whoever is the writer of One Piece, they need to do that shit. They need to think of a bounty and put it on the Z Fighter's head. If I was them, I would have the world government put like a billion dollar bounty on Goku's head. Imagine Goku against the world and everything like that. Goku would be a wanted man. Think about that for a minute, though. But that's all I wanted to say, though. One Piece, so far so good. I'm still, right now I'm in the Japanese version, though, because I'm not really. There's no more English version, though. And as I was saying, I don't know if I can really get into this Japanese version of One Piece, but I'm gonna try, though. I'm gonna try to sit there and read all that stuff and everything like that, because I still got a long ways to go. Because I think One Piece is like on episode 635, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me on that, though. But I still got long ways to go, though. But anyway, it's your boy OP. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think that my ideal is good? You think that Goku should have like a huge bounty on his head if he's gonna come rescue Luffy and them all the time? I think they should do that, though. I think it will work.